over here. Surprise live. Hello, hello, surprise live. My Wi-Fi is coming through my phone right now, so it's making that sound. So I'm gonna move it over here. Anyway, if you're watching this on replay, that means that this is a fun stream. So um, stick around and enjoy, I suppose. I figure that I should give all the Europeans a chance that stay up to the middle of the night to play trivia with me. So now it's the middle of the night where I am, and the Europeans and various other peoples around the world can play in the daytime on the other side of the planet for me. However, it is a weekday, so I don't know how many people will be around. Lynn is here, though. Hello, Lynn. If anyone asks, I've had a migraine all day long. It's kind of why my hair is crazy. I slept all day long. It's now 1 in the morning. I'm wide awake. I'm still kind of in pain, but not nearly as bad as it was. And I'm just really bored. So I thought I'd go live and hang out with you guys. So I have trivia all fired up on my PC here. Some Jet Punk quizzes for you guys to play with me. I haven't played these before, so it'd be interesting to see. So if anyone's interested in doing some trivia, let me know. AIM is here. Welcome. You're finally here at a very random time for me, but probably not for other people around the world. Let's see. I got my tax return yesterday, which I don't know how taxes work in other countries, but like it's a really weird system how like the government takes out money from your paychecks for various government things. It's 5 p.m. in Japan. Perfect, right? And then once you report how much you made, they give back to you all the money that they didn't spend on infrastructure or benefits or things like that. So I got a bigger chunk than I thought I would. So I bought some things. Mainly, I bought new fingernails because that's my favorite thing to buy. If you can't tell, I'm almost always hello, almost always bringed out. So let me show you what I got. First one I picked out is plastic bag sounds for you. I got this fun little set. I don't know when I'm going to use it, but it's very opaque and silvery with some rhinestones. Obsessed. And then I finally got my hands on more of the Love Shack Fancy collection or collaboration they did with Impress Kiss Nails. Thanks, Lynn. And it's all floral, which is perfect because it's almost spring. So I have this set. Really beautiful. I don't know if you can see, but I thought I'd show you guys. I love this one. It is so springtime and beautiful and lovely. Pardon me. And I got a short set with some really cute. I thought they were cherry blossoms, but I think they're roses. They're really pretty. And this one's nice. Good day, Jay. Or Jay, right? Jay, not Jai. I think it's Jay. Correct me if I'm wrong. I got some cute French tip versions with florals. I'm obsessed. I can't wait to use them. Jay, close up. Okay, cool. So I'm happy with that. Also, because it's almost springtime, I had to get, I haven't eaten them yet, Cadbury cream eggs. My favorite candy in the whole wide world. And it's almost springtime, so it's Cadbury cream egg time. I'm excited. But yes, hell yes, exactly. They're the best. So whoever's here, do you guys want to play some trivia? Because I am up for trivia, even though it's my trivia day today in the 16 hours. Yes, please, Izzy. So there'll be more trivia to come later, but why not have some now? I turned up the gain on my microphone. I don't know, it just sounded really quiet, so let me know if it's too loud or too soft. I also bought a new lamp. You can't see it. It's too bright. I got a new lamp. I'm excited. Okay, let's do some trivia. What city was once called New Amsterdam? Which is, I've learned a word I cannot say with my accent. It's like hamster, Amsterdam. With my accent, we throw a P in there. Amsterdam, hamster, Amsterdam, Amsterdam. Oh, it's hard to say without that. And Lynn got it. It is New York City. Good job to Lynn. The answer is New York City. Listen carefully to this next one. It says, including inland seas, what's the world's largest lake? So if you include inland seas, which are huge, which one is the biggest? Oh yeah, I also bought some new false lashes that I'll wear during trivia. Not Baikal, actually. Baikal is the deepest lake, and it's the lake that holds the most water, but it is not the largest, because remember it says including inland seas, which is a big hint. There's one big inland sea in particular that is way bigger than Lake Baikal. I don't know. I don't count inland seas as lakes, even though, like, by definition, I suppose, but yes, it's the Caspian Sea, so good job to aim. The answer is the Caspian Sea. Like, I feel like there should be a size limit when it comes to lakes, and at that point, you're an inland sea, right? But anyway. Next question says, name one of the two countries whose name starts with North. So there's an opportunity for two people to get this one. Name one of the two countries whose name starts with North. There are two countries that begin with the word North. North. Lynn got one, it's North Korea, and Cody is here. Welcome, Cody, who got the other one, North Macedonia. Good job to Lynn and Cody. North Korea, wow, North Korea and North Macedonia. I'm gonna bring this down a bit. I feel like it's so quiet. I turned up the gain to make it louder, but it still sounds really quiet to me. I don't know. Moving on. Next question. What African nation became the world's newest independent country in 2011? What African nation became the world's newest independent country in 2011? And Cody got it first. It is South Sudan. Good job to Cody. It is South Sudan. Good job, Wonderwall, too, who got the last two correct, just slightly behind Cody. Good job. Next question. What conqueror had his capital at Xanadu, about 300 kilometers north of Beijing? If you know your Chinese history. What conqueror had his capital at Xanadu, about 300 kilometers north of Beijing? There's the train. The train's here. Yeah, you'd have to know your Chinese history to get that one, because there was one very famous conqueror who came in. Was it the Ming Dynasty? Was that his dynasty, the Ming? Cody does not know. Well, your big hint is that he was related to Genghis Khan, which when you say that, it's like, well, there's like hundreds of thousands of people related to Genghis Khan. But he was, I believe, a grandson. I believe it's his grandson. I've been trying to move these wires around. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was his grandson who kind of picked up the flair of conquering and just went and controlled China for a hot minute. Genghis Khan, it was not Genghis Khan, Cody. But Wonderwall got it. It is Kublai Khan. Yes, I was about to say the emperor that Marco Polo met. When Marco Polo went to China with his family, Kublai Khan was like fascinated with him and kept him in his court for like 20 years. So yes, it was Kublai Khan, not Genghis Khan. It was Kublai Khan. I'm sure if a Genghis Khan ran an empire, it would be pretty nice. Next question. Near what major American city is Lake Pontchartrain located? Some impressive knowledge some people have. Oh, that's nice. Just little facts that I pick up learning histories and things. And Cody got it. The answer is New Orleans. Good job too, Cody. It is New Orleans. It's where you can find Lake Pontchartrain. Next question. This one's easy. What city is home to the world's tallest building? What city, not country, what city is home to the world's tallest building? What city can you find the world's tallest building? Tallest building. It is in Dubai. Good job to Cody. The answer is Dubai, not Abu Dhabi. It is in Dubai. Just a couple miles over. A quick drive over. You can visit Abu Dhabi and Dubai in one day. Next question. What valley is the site of Earth's highest ever recorded temperature at 54 degrees Celsius? What valley, that's your big hint, what valley was the highest ever recorded temperature of 54 degrees Celsius called? And Lynn got it. It is Death Valley. Good job to Lynn. The answer is Death Valley. Death Valley. Death Valley. I've never been. I've lived in California my whole life until November. But Death Valley, there's not really much to do there anymore. Except like go camping in the heat. No thank you. Next question. On what peninsula are Albania and Serbia located? On what peninsula are Albania and Serbia located? What peninsula can you find those two countries? It's not technically Thrace, Cody. Thrace is kind of more south. I'll give that to Wonderwall. It's the Balkan Peninsula. Balkan Peninsula. Balkanic? That's interesting. Balkan, at least we say in English. It's the Balkan Peninsula. The Balkans. Thrace is more like Bulgaria and northern Greece and the European part of Turkey. But Thrace is on the Balkan Peninsula. Moving on. What is Pakistan's longest river? What is Pakistan's longest river? And before you say, I have no idea, think of its ancient history. Hope Cody got it though. It's the Indus River. Very good to Cody. The answer is the Indus River. I'm slouching. I'm going to be hurting in like 20 minutes if I keep this position. Let me sit up and let me move this up so I don't slouch down to it. There we go. Okay. Next question. Now I can't see my screen. If measured from its base on the seafloor, what mountain is the world's tallest? If you're going from its base in the seafloor, what is the tallest mountain on Earth? And don't say Mount Everest because there is no seafloor for Mount Everest. It is not in the ocean. And yes, Cody got it. It is Mauna Kea. Good job to Cody. The answer is Mauna Kea. Mauna Kea. Oh, interesting. I never thought of this. What West African country shares its name with a former British coin worth 21 shillings? What West African country shares its name with a former British coin worth 21 shillings? else? Do we have any Brits here in the chat right now? I don't know. I'm like giving up on this chord. And Wonderwall got it. It is Guinea. Good job to Wonderwall. Who got it first? The answer is Guinea. So I could put this up here. It's going to make noises. But then I have this mess right here. I don't know. Hello, One Top Scientist. Welcome. You got the answer right too. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Next question. Let's see. Oh, there we go. What is Rome's Flavian Amphitheater better known as? See, and then I just have like chords in my face. It doesn't make noise, but then there's chords in my face. Someday I'll figure this out. Someday I'll figure out how to move these. And Cody got it first. It's the Colosseum. Good job too, Cody. The answer is the Colosseum. I just need new headphones because the wires are all messed up on these headphones. Moving on. That's my problems. Next question. What is the busiest airport in the London area? And probably all of England. What is the busiest airport in the London area? This is like very easy. Yeah, but Cody got it. It's Heathrow. Good job to Cody. The answer is Heathrow, with Gatwick as a close second. It is Heathrow. Next question, and this is one of my favorite bits of trivia. Whenever someone like asks me an example of like a trivia question, I always ask. I don't know. I'll ask this one, so I'm excited. It says, "What is the most common first name in the world?" What is the most common first name in the world? It's a fun trivia. Yeah, what is the most common first name in the world? And Cody got it. It is Muhammad. Good job to Cody, who got it first. The answer is Muhammad. It's the most common first name. I don't know why I like that fact. I think it's because when I ask people, they're like John, James, you know, they don't think Muhammad. But yeah, there's like so many ones. Next question. What constellation is depicted on the Australian flag? Any Australians here right now? Yeah, I know. And isn't that a cool fact? Muhammad is the most. And you know what? One of the places I used to work at, I had to check people in. And whenever they would say Muhammad, their name, I'd be like, okay, how do you spell it? Because there's literally like 50 ways to spell Muhammad. And Cody got it. It is the Southern Cross. Good job to Cody. The answer is the Southern Cross. The Southern Cross is on the Australian flag and many other flags. Next question. On what peninsula would you find the cities of Merida and Cancun? On what peninsula would you find the cities of Merida and Cancun? Cancun. And Cody got it. It is the Yucatan. Good job to Cody and Rob and Wonderwall. The answer is the Yucatan. Good job to Cody for getting it first. Next question. What famous event for daredevils happens in Pamplona, Spain? Yeah, Rob got the accent in there. Yucatan. What famous event for daredevils happens in Pamplona, Spain? Probably like the most famous festival in Spain. And Rob got it first. It is the running of the bulls. Very good, Rob, for getting it first. The answer is the running of the bulls. Rob says, shout out to autocorrect for the accent. Yeah, I love it when I'm typing something out that's a Spanish word and I get like the error wiggle and says it's spelled wrong. And it's like, okay, put in the accent, I guess. What town is the tomato one? Isn't it Tomatina? Or is that just the word for tomato? Let me see. Spain tomato fight. It is in Tomatina is the festival. It's in Buñol. Buñol is the town where they have La Tomatina. Next question. What is the capital of Western Australia? What is the capital of Western Australia? Western Australia. And Cody got it. It is Perth. Good job to Cody. The answer is Perth in Western Australia. In Australia. Right. Let's see the next quiz. It says, what language does the word tsunami come from? What language does the word tsunami come from? This one's kind of easy, I think. Wonderwall got it first. It is Japanese. Good job to Wonderwall. Watching again. The answer is Japanese. Japanese. Next question. What strait divides Morocco and Spain? What strait divides Morocco and Spain? Morocco and Spain. And Rob got it first. It is Gibraltar. Good job to Rob for getting it first. The answer is Gibraltar. Gibraltar. Next question. On what street? Give me the street name, not the full address, just the street. On what street would you find the official residence of the British Prime Minister? On what street does the British Prime Minister live on? What's the name of the street? And Cody got it first. It is Downing. Good job to Cody. The answer is Downing or Downing Street. Next question. On what peninsula? Lots of peninsula questions. On what peninsula do Spain and Portugal lie? On what peninsula can you find Spain and Portugal? Portugal. And Cody got it. Oh, no, sorry, Rob got it first. It's the Iberian Peninsula. Good job to Rob. The answer is the Iberian Peninsula. The Iberian Peninsula. Next question. What former country's flag featured a hammer and a sickle? I feel like there's a lot of former countries that had hammer and sickles on them. But what was like the country? Yeah, Cody got it first. It's the USSR. Good job to Cody and everyone else. The answer is the Soviet Union or the USSR. My brother-in-law is playing GoldenEye, the N64 GoldenEye. They just added it to Xbox, so he's been playing it for the first time since like 1997. And he keeps saying the Russians. I'm like, no, it's the Soviets. Like, they're Soviets. I mean, they are Russians, but these are Russians in the game. They're Soviets. Epic game, right, Rob? It takes me back. I was obsessed with GoldenEye when that game came out. I was a preteen when that game came out, and oh my gosh, we'd play it for hours. Like the first true first-person shooter where you can sit around and shoot your friends. Yeah, N64 is my era. Oh, you never played it, Cody? The thing is that the game itself is terrible, but the multiplayer is incredible. Yeah, there's a special place in my heart for GoldenEye and 64. Moving on. The music is, yes, I know, it's all midis. I realize it now watching him play it. I'm like, they're all midis. It's just midis. Anyway, what U.S. state has the largest Mormon population? What U.S. state has the largest Mormon population? This one is easy. Rob got it first. It is Utah. Good job to Rob. The answer is Utah, where the Mormon church was like officially founded. So obviously it's Utah. Next question. What city was supposedly founded by Romulus and Remus? What city was supposedly founded by Romulus and Remus? I'm going to turn up the game some more. Let me see. It's this one. Let's make it really loud. Not Alexandria. That was Alexander that founded Alexandria. And Rob got it. It is Rome. Yes. Good job to Rob. The answer is Rome. I've never had the game this loud before. I guess it's just a really quiet night. Yes, the answer is Rome. Next question. By surface area, what is the largest of Africa's Great Lakes? What's the largest of the African Great Lakes by area? Look at the shadow this casts, like just on this part of my face. And Cody got it first. It is Lake Victoria. Good job to Cody. The answer is Lake Victoria. Lake Victoria. Next question. It's another peninsula question. What Egyptian peninsula was controlled by Israel from 1967 to 1982? What Egyptian peninsula was controlled by Israel for a hot minute? And Cody got it. It is Sinai. Good job to Cody. The answer is the Sinai Peninsula. The Sinai Peninsula. Next question. What ocean current brings warm water from the Gulf of Mexico to Europe? What ocean current brings warm water from the Gulf of Mexico to Europe? And Cody got it. It is the Gulf Stream. Good job to Cody. The answer is the Gulf Stream. Let's see. Wonderwall says he has to go. In Italy, it's 9 a.m. In Milione, yes, Marco Polo's book, Kubla Khan's actually called Grande Cane. I like that. The big Khan. That's pretty cool. Well, have a great rest of your day, Wonderwall. Ciao, I suppose. But yeah, thanks for playing along. Next question. In what country is Khmer the primary language? Cody's a very intelligent human being. The big dog, Grande Cane. Big dog. That's funny because that's the nickname of my upstairs neighbor who's stomping around above my head. He goes by Big Dog. He's the Grande Cane. That's so funny. Yeah, Cody is a very intelligent human being. A lot of my regular viewers are just incredibly smart with encyclopedic knowledge. What can I say? I am blessed. I am blessed with the smartest audience on YouTube. And the more you watch my channels and play in trivia streams, the more super intelligent you're going to become. That's just what I've noticed doing lives for. I think I started in like April last year, so I think I'm heading up to a year of doing lives. Yeah, people who've just swung by casually are now like geniuses. But anyway, did I ask the next question? Yes. In what country is Khmer the primary language? Khmer, or Khmer, as they say. Oh, Rob, that's wonderful. It's the first time Rob's been here, but they fall asleep to my videos all the time, and they are getting smarter. I'm very proud of you, Rob. And Cody got it. It is Cambodia. Good job to Cody. The answer is Cambodia. Cambodia. Next question. What ethnic group has its homeland in northeast Spain and southwest France? Oh, Cody, that's the goal. I'm hoping that, like, when people fall asleep, the information just enters their brain. And Cody got it. It is the Basque people. Good job to Cody. The answer is Basque. Who is it that comes to my channel for trivia who's Basque? I don't remember who. If it was like the full trivia with everyone here, which will be in a few hours, I'm sure they'll pipe up. I don't remember. It's someone who comes all the time. Who's Basque? I forget. Moving on. Next question. What canal stretches roughly from Albany to Buffalo, which is in New York, just so you know? What canal stretches from Albany to Buffalo? It is the Erie Canal. Good job to Cody. The answer is the Erie Canal. You know what I learned recently? My favorite hot sauce is Frank's Red Hot. I don't know if other countries have Frank's Red Hot, but Frank's Red Hot is my favorite hot sauce. And it was invented in Buffalo, New York, and they put it on chicken wings, and they invented buffalo wings. That's crazy. Like, I've never thought about buffalo wings like that, but my favorite hot sauce invented buffalo wings. That's really cool. I was like, oh, geography fact I didn't know about one of my favorite foods. Anyway, next question. Oh man, if Wonderwall was still here, this one's about Italy. What is the currency of Italy, or what was the currency of Italy prior to the euro? What currency did Italy use before they started using the euro? And Cody got it. It's the lira. Good job to Cody. The answer is the lira. Next question. On what Turkish mountain is Noah's Ark often said to have landed? Allegedly, what mountain in Turkey was the final resting place of Noah's Ark, according to legend? Important mountain to the Armenian population. And Cody got it. It is Mount Ararat. Good job to Cody. The answer is Mount Ararat. Mount Ararat. Next question. What country has as many as 227 inhabited islands, including Lesbos and Corfu? That one's kind of easy. If I didn't give the island names, that would be more difficult. Which country has about 227 inhabited islands? And Cody got it. It is Greece. Good job to Cody and Rob. The answer is Greece. Greece. Next question. What is Paris's busiest airport? I need an antacid real quick. Don't mind the chewing sounds. Come on. Antacid. There we go. And Cody got it. It is Charles de Gaulle. Good job to Cody. The answer is Charles de Gaulle Airport. Let me chew real quick. It'll probably be really loud. That was one too loud. Next question. I always feel like when I chew an antacid before I record, it makes my voice sound really crisp. Let me know what you guys think. I think it soaks up all my saliva. Next question, and this comes up all the time in my trivia. What was the capital of West Germany? What was the capital of West Germany? I'll tell you that East Germany's capital was Berlin. It was not West Germany's capital. So what was it? Cody got it. It was Bonn. Good job to Cody. The answer is Bonn. My person counter is wrong because it says there are 0 people here. And that's clearly a lie. Very interesting. Next question. What is the Spanish name for the United States? So what do they call the United States in Spanish? How do you say United States in Spanish? How many Spanish speakers do we have here? Rob got it. It is Estados Unidos. Good job to Rob. The answer is Estados Unidos. Next question. What island is divided between Greek and Turkish factions? What island is divided between Greece and Turkey? And Rob got it. It is Cyprus. Good job to Rob. The answer is Cyprus. Cyprus, Cyprus, Cyprus. Let me get the next quiz going on here. Let's see. Oh, easy. What country is often described as being shaped like a boot? What country is often described as being shaped like a boot? Lynn got it first. It is Italy. Great job to Lynn. The answer is Italy. Italy, 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 Italy. Next question. What is the largest island in the Mediterranean Sea? What is the largest island in the Mediterranean Sea? I feel like whenever I ask this, everyone puts like every island until someone gets it. But Cody got it right off the bat. It is Sicily. Good job to Cody. The answer is Sicily, Sicily, Sicily. Next question. What is the largest lake in Central America? What is the largest lake in Central America? See if anyone knows it. It's a very big lake. It's huge. You can also find freshwater sharks there. It's not Titicaca because that is in South America. Cody got it. It is Lake Nicaragua. Good job to Cody. The answer is Lake Nicaragua. Lake Nicaragua. Next question. What canal connects the Red and Mediterranean seas? What canal connects the Red and Mediterranean seas? I think this is a question in the trivia that I made for tonight. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Cody got it. It is the Suez. Good job to Cody. The answer is the Suez Canal. Suez Canal. Next question. What is the name of the highest caste in Indian society? So, out of the caste system in India, what is the highest one called? What is the name of the highest caste in Indian society? See, Cody does not know. I'm trying to remember the names of the others and I can't off the top of my head, so I don't blame you, Cody. It starts with the letter B. Rob only knows the lower ones. It starts with the letter B. B, 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 B. That's your hint. That's all I can give you. It starts with the letter B. Does anybody know? What is the name of the highest caste in Indian society? Not biryani. I think that's a kind of rice. I think the biryani. I think. But good guess though, Cody. Just trying to think of any Indian word with B. And Rob got it. It is Brahmin. Good job to Rob. The answer is Brahmin. Brahmin. Exactly, Cody. Next question. What island country is located in the Persian Gulf? Don't worry, Rob. In my opinion, if you Google the answers, that means you've learned the answer. So I am not upset when people Google the answers when they don't know it, because that means that they're actively learning it, and now you'll probably remember it. So I don't mind if you Google it. Cody got this one. It is Bahrain. Good job to Cody. The answer is Bahrain. Bahrain. Next question. What country is also known as Aotearoa? which I apparently mispronounce every single time. Maori is a much more difficult language than it looks. And Rob got it. It is New Zealand. Good job to Rob for getting it first. The answer is New Zealand. New Zealand. Next question. What musical instrument is considered to be a symbol of Ireland? What musical instrument is considered to be a symbol of Ireland? And Dave is here. Dave got it. It is the harp. Good job to Dave. The answer is the harp. Harp, harp. Next question. Dave. What is the world's biggest freshwater lake by volume? I already answered this about 20 minutes ago. What's the biggest freshwater lake by volume? And Cody got it. It is Lake Baikal. Good job to Cody. The answer is Lake Baikal. Really cool lake. Next question. What is the most populous country in Africa? Dave is supposed to be working. Well, I guess you can, you're working your brain, right, Dave? You're working your brain playing trivia. So technically you're working. Cody got it first. It is Nigeria. Good job to Cody and everyone else who got it. The answer is Nigeria. Nigeria. Next question. What city was the capital of Russia until 1918? What was the capital of Russia before the revolution? It was not Moscow. They moved it to Moscow. And Cody got it. It is St. Petersburg. Good job to Cody. The answer is St. Petersburg. Next question. What is the capital of Wales? What is the capital of Wales? Dave, aren't you Welsh? I know there's like a lot of Welsh people that come to my chat. And I forget who's who because there's like 5 Welsh people that come. Rob got it first. It is Cardiff. Good job to Rob. The answer is Cardiff. Cardiff, 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 Cardiff. Next question. On which river is Montreal located? On which river is Montreal located? What river runs by Montreal in Canada? And then out into the United States. What river on which river is Montreal located? Cody got it. It is the St. Lawrence. Good job to Cody. The answer is the St. Lawrence River. St. Lawrence. Next question. What's the world's second highest mountain? What is the world's second highest mountain? This one is an easy one. Dave got it. It is K2. Good job to Dave who got it first. The answer is K2. K2, K2. Next question. What is the highest mountain that can be seen from Seattle? Very specific. What is the highest mountain that can be seen from Seattle, Washington, USA? Not Mount Olympus. I think there's like a couple of Mount Olympuses around the world. Lynn got it. It is Rainier. Good job to Lynn. The answer is Mount Rainier. Mount Rainier. Well, yeah, Olympus and Denali are nowhere near Seattle, so don't laugh, Dave. Denali is very far from Seattle. Where the shot is, it is Mount Rainier. This next question has 2 answers, so there's an opportunity for 2 winners. Which 2 countries have the highest average elevation across their entire territory? What 2 countries have the highest average elevation across their entire territory? Rob got one with Bhutan, And Cody got the other with Nepal. Good job to Rob and Cody. The answer is Bhutan and Nepal. Bhutan and Nepal. Lots of like Himalaya facts on this one. Next question. What alphabet is used in Russia? What alphabet is used in Russia? What's the, oh, never mind. Cody got it. It is Cyrillic. Good job to Cody. The answer is Cyrillic. Cyrillic. Next question. In which German state is Munich located? In which state can you find the city of Munich? Where can you find Munich in Germany? It is neither of those. There we go. Cody got it. It is Bavaria. Good job to Cody. The answer is Bavaria. And next question. Before the Caucasus, what mountain range forms the border of Europe and Asia? Oh, sorry. Besides the Caucasus, what mountain range forms the border of Europe and Asia? There are two mountain ranges that make up the border of Europe and Asia. One is the Caucasus and the other is the Ural. Good job to Wonderwall. The answer is the Ural Mountains. Let's see if I can. Hey, CF, welcome. There it is. I want to see this quiz. All right. This Japan quiz is 100 general knowledge questions of varying difficulty. So this is not geography. Do you guys want to do just a regular quiz or do you want to stick with geography? Let me know. Because this looks fun. It's 100 questions. Or do you just want to stick with geography? Regular is fine, says Cody. Let's do it. I don't normally do regular trivia, but this isn't a regular stream now, is it? So the first questions are easy, and then it gets harder and harder and harder. The first question is, who was the first U.S. president? Who was the first president of the United States? Who was America's first president? And Lynn got it. It is Washington. Good job to Lynn, who got it first. The answer is George Washington. Next question. Better late than when? Fill in the blank. Better late than blank. Better late than blank. And Rob got it first. It is never. Good job to Rob. And the phrase is better late than never. Next question. What does the H stand for in H2O? What does the H stand for in H2O? And, oh, sorry, Cody got it first. It is hydrogen. Good job to Cody. The answer is hydrogen. Tell me why my brain like water. The H does not stand for water. It stands for hydrogen. Good job to Cody and everyone else. Next question. What type of factory do Oompa Loompas work in? What type of factory do Oompa Loompas work in? What do Oompa Loompas produce? And CF got it first. It is chocolate. Good job to CF. The answer is chocolate. Chocolate factory. Next question. It says, what primarily do giant pandas eat? What is the main giant panda diet thing? Cody got it. It is bamboo. Good job to Cody for getting it first. The answer is bamboo. Next question. What is the capital of Ireland? Some geography questions in here. What is the capital of Ireland? And Cody got it first. It is Dublin. Good job to Cody. The answer is Dublin, 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 Dublin. Speaking of GoldenEye, next question. What does James Bond have a license to do? What does James Bond have a license to do? And CF got it. It is kill. Good job to CF. James Bond has a license to kill. Next question. Who was almost totally deaf when he wrote his ninth and final symphony? Who was almost totally deaf when he wrote his ninth and final symphony? And Cody got it first. It is Beethoven. Good job to Cody. The answer is Beethoven. His ninth symphony being the famous dun 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 dun. That song. Next question. What is the name of the colored part of the eye? I can't really see my eyes. I'm in the shadows. What is the colored part of your eye called? And Cody got it. It's the iris. Good job to Cody and everyone else. The answer is the iris. Iris. Next question. What disease killed approximately 40% of Europe's population in 1346 to 1353? I need to get a new chair too. This chair makes me slouch. There we go. And let's see. Oh, Rob got it. The bubonic plague or the Black Death? I'll take both. So let's give that to Rob and Lynn. It is the bubonic plague, but during that time it was known as the Black Death. Good job to Rob and Lynn. Next question. What usually has 3 leaves, but in about 1 in 5,000 cases has 4 or more? What has 3 leaves, but in 1 in 5,000 cases it has 4 or more? And Cody got it first. It's the clover. Good job to Cody and everyone else. The answer is the clover. I've told the story about when I found an actual 4-leaf clover for reals one time when I was in elementary school, and it was St. Patrick's Day. And we had a huge field outside our school where we had like the baseball and soccer, and then there was just grass. And it would fill up with clovers in the spring. And one day, our teacher, it was St. Patrick's Day, we were sent out to look for 4-leaf clovers, and I found one. It was a regular clover, and it had a very, very tiny 4th leaf on it. And I was like floored. I was probably like 7 or 8. And I showed my teacher, and she goes, "That's not a 4-leaf clover," and she threw it away. But it was. It had a 4th leaf. It was very small, but it was there. Like, I found an actual 4-leaf clover, and I was disregarded. Whatever. I was right. I know I was. Next question. Yeah, that's so mean, right, Rob? I know, that was a 4-leaf clover. Until 1903, what stimulant was added to Coca-Cola? So what did they put in Coca-Cola at first to give you a little pep in your step until 1903 when they realized they should probably not put this in a beverage? And Cody got it first. It was cocaine. Good job to Cody. The answer is cocaine. Cocaine. I shouldn't use that as a trigger word. Moving on. Next question. What is Mario and Luigi's occupation? So when they're not out fighting Bowser and rescuing Princess Peach, what do they do as a day job? And Rob got it. They are plumbers. Good job to Rob, who got it first. Hi, Julia. The answer is that they are plumbers. Next question. According to Greek legend, who opened the box that contained all the world's troubles? In Greek mythology, who opened the box? And Let's see who got it first. Lynn did. Lynn got it first. It was Pandora. Good job to Lynn. The answer is Pandora. I'm trying to find a place where I'm comfortable because I keep settling down and then I realize I'm slouching and it's gonna kill my back. So I wonder if I can lean forward instead. There we go. Next question. Who is the world's record holder for the men's 100 meter and 200 meter sprints? Who is the world record holder for men's 100 meter and 200 meter sprints? And Cody got it first, just putting Bolt. Good job to Cody and everyone else. The answer is Usain Bolt. Next question just says, who founded Facebook? Who founded Facebook? One of my least favorite websites. I don't use Facebook. I'll give that to Rob. It's Mark Zuckerberg. Good job to Rob. It is Mark Zuckerberg. Also, should not use that as a trigger word. If you ever seen ASMR Geographica Facebook pages ever, I've never seen one, but if it ever pops up, it's not me. I hate Facebook. It's so confusing. It used to be so simple and streamlined, and now it is so confusing. It's all ads. But we're moving on. What city are you in if you land in LAX? I remember Farmville. People were so crazy about Farmville. Yeah, I have fond memories of MySpace. I loved my MySpace so much. And Cody got it first. It is Los Angeles. Good job to Cody. The answer is Los Angeles. LAX is a really nice airport, by the way. It's very streamlined. When I was last there, though, I was accidentally wearing a shirt that had sequins on it. So they're like, look, we have to pat you down. And I was like, oh. And they're like, yeah, don't wear shirts like that anymore. And I had to get the full pat down. Anyway, HTML code in the top 8. Yeah, like MySpace taught you how to code. Like, bring back websites where you have code in order to use it, right? I learned so much about coding from MySpace. Next question. What company makes fragrance number 5? What company makes a fragrance called number 5? Number 5. And Cody got it. It is Chanel. Good job to Cody. The answer is Chanel. I should drag out when I did a perfume sponsor and I got a perfume that smells like Chanel number 5. Oh, it's so good. I sprayed one of them on me today. I'm obsessed with those perfumes. Like, that wasn't just an ad read. I really use those perfumes every day. They're so great. But yeah, moving on. Next question. A spoonful of sugar helps what go down? One of my favorite movies. A spoonful of sugar helps what go down? And Rob got it. It's medicine. Good job to Rob. The answer is medicine. I love Mary Poppins. Next question. Who wrote The Lord of the Rings? Who wrote The Lord of the Rings? I'm smiling because, first of all, Cody got it first. It is J.R.R. Tolkien. Good job to Cody. The answer is J.R.R. Tolkien. I was just scripting not the next ASMR Around the World video that's coming out tomorrow because it's already done. But the one that's going to come out on Monday, I mentioned Lord of the Rings in that one because it contains a place that looks like it came straight from Lord of the Rings. So I was rehearsing that before I did this. And I've got like Lord of the Rings on the mind right now. Next question. What is Superman's Achilles heel? What is Superman's weakness? What is the only thing that Superman is weak to? And Rob got it first. It is kryptonite. Good job to Rob. The answer is kryptonite. Wow, kryptonite. Next question. Although not current, What is the most well-known scale for measuring earthquake intensity? Does that mean not current? Do they not use it anymore? It's crazy. What scale do they use to measure earthquakes? And Rob got it. It is the Richter scale. Good job to Rob. The answer is the Richter scale. Richter scale. Richter scale. Ooh, interesting question. And it's a geography one. Next question is, what is the biggest island in the United States? What is the United States' largest island? What's the biggest island in the United States? And Lynn got it. It is Hawaii. Good job to Lynn. The answer is Hawaii, the big island. Just Hawaii, not the whole state, just the island of Hawaii. Good job to Lynn. The answer is Hawaii. Never thought of that. Next question. What is the Soviet version of an astronaut? So, what do they call an astronaut in Russian? And Cody got it. It's a cosmonaut. Good job to Cody. The answer is a cosmonaut. I'm just not comfortable in my chair today. Usually I have like a pillow or something. I forgot to put it on. Well, I'll probably wrap it up after this quiz, to be honest. I should go to bed. Next question. What is the name of the fictional doctor who talks to animals? In one of my favorite books when I was little. What is the name of the fictional doctor who talks to animals? And Cody got it first. It is Dr. Dolittle. Good job to Cody. The answer is Dr. Dolittle. Dr. Dolittle. Dr. Dolittle. Ooh, that's nice. Dr. Dolittle. Dr. Dolittle. Maybe I should find a. Do you think Dr. Dolittle is public domain? Surely it is, because it's from like the 1900s, right? That could be a fun read one day on my channel. Read about Dr. Dolittle, because apparently it's kind of a tinkly name. Next question. What comes in French, Russian, and Thousand Island varieties? What comes in French, Russian, and Thousand Island? And Rob got it first. It is dressing. Good job to Rob. The answer is salad dressing. Salad dressing. Next question. What are the members of the Church of Latter-day Saints commonly known as? And apparently they don't like to be called this. They prefer to be called Latter-day Saints. But the answer is Mormons. Good job to Rob. The answer is Mormons. The few Mormons I've talked to, they said they prefer to be called Latter-day Saints. I think, I don't know. I'm not affiliated with any Christian religion of any kind. Next question. What country lies on Egypt's southern border? What country lies on Egypt's southern border? Geography question. And Cody got it first. It is Sudan. Good job to Cody. The answer is Sudan. 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 Next question. What does the V stand for in Roy G. Biv? What does the V stand for at the end of Roy G. Biv? And Rob got it first. It is Violet. Good job to Rob. The answer is Violet. I wonder, like, in other languages, what they use instead of Roy G. Biv. I don't know. Never thought of that. Next question. What is deer meat called? What is deer meat called? So when you butcher a deer, what type of meat is that? And Rob got it first. It is venison. Good job to Rob. Good job, Rob. The answer is venison. Venison. Next question. What is the last name of musical brothers Nick, Joe, and Kevin? What is the last name of musical brothers Nick, Joe, and Kevin? And Rob got it first. It is Jonas. Good job to Rob. The answer is Jonas. Next question. What is the Spanish word for bull? We're just talking about the running of the bulls. What do they call a bull in Spanish? And Cody got it first. It is toro. Good job to Cody. The answer is toro, toro, toro. The next question is a math question, so get your thinking hats on because this is not the kind of trivia we do on this channel. Not a math channel. The question is, what is 6 plus 5 times 4 plus 3 times 2 plus 1? I'll say it again nice and slow. What is 6 plus 5 times 4, okay, plus 3 times 2 plus 1? What is 6 plus 5 times 4 plus 3 times 2 plus 1? Thanks, Cody, for writing it out. It's not 97. That would be the answer I would put because I cannot do math in my head. Let me try to actually solve it. Okay, anyway, Rob got it. It's 33. Good job, Rob. The answer is 33. I have a learning disability where I can't visualize numbers and I can't do math in my head. I have to use my fingers or write it down, and I can't estimate. So I have another like horrifying story from elementary school when we had Washington. Good job, Dave. I don't know if they still use PEMDAS. That's a good point. Anyway, Dave had to go work. There was a time in elementary school where, and it was Easter time this time, and my teacher had a jar full of jelly beans, and we had to guess how many jelly beans were in the jar, and whoever was closest won the jar. And I was like 90, like, I don't know, I'd say like 90 jelly beans. And the answer was like 465 or something. I was the only one that put a number with 2 digits. But yeah, that's when I realized, like, oh, I don't think I can estimate. I have no idea. I can't look at something and tell you how many things there were. Oh man, it was Oscar night on Sunday, and I was playing a game with my sister and her husband where we bet M&Ms on who's going to win. And my sister put 3 M&Ms in the pot, and it made up to like 9 M&Ms. And I was staring at it, being like, "Did she put 3?" And I was looking at these 9 jelly beans, and I couldn't tell there was 9 M&Ms in there just by looking at it. Yeah, Dave is way far behind. Dave had to work and is going through and answering some more questions. But it might be a while till we reach Dave in present tense. Next question. Let's do a geography question. It says, excluding external territories, what is the southernmost country on Earth? This is debatable because I've heard 2 different answers for this. CF got it. It is Chile, but Cody put Argentina. And like, so it's Tierra del Fuego, which is part Chile, part Argentina. There's Ushuaia, which I think is in Argentina, right? Ushuaia is in Argentina. Or is it in Chile? All right, Dave's back. I think. But like, is the lowest point in Tierra del Fuego Chile? I don't know. That's something I should look up. Moving on, though. Another kind of geography question. Which country's royal family included Prince Rainier and Grace Kelly? What country's royal family included Prince Rainier and Grace Kelly? And Dave got it. Dave is here. It is Monaco. Good job to Dave. The answer is Monaco. 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 Very tragically included Grace Kelly. Next question. What Los Angeles street gang is rivals with the Crips? Something that every Californian knows the answer to this. Who is the rival to the Crips? And Cody got it first. It's the Bloods. Good job to Cody. The answer is the Bloods. Apparently, it's not just a California thing. Apparently, everyone knows the Bloods and Crips. Okay. Moving on. Who narrated the British version of Planet Earth? Which, like, I guess the English version, because I've only seen Planet Earth with this person. It is David Attenborough. Good job to Cody for getting it first. The answer is, of course, Sir David Attenborough. I've never seen a version of Planet Earth without David Attenborough. So maybe it just means the English version, like the English language version of Planet Earth. I'm guessing. Moving on. What layer of Earth comes between the core and the crust? Yeah, David Attenborough is like a magical person. And Rob got it first. It is the mantle. Good job to Rob. The answer is the mantle. The mantle. Next question. What is the literal translation of the German word kindergarten? In California, we'd say kindergarten. Leave out all the hard consonants. And I'll give that to Cody. Child garden is the literal translation. The children's garden, kindergarten. Nice. But yeah, in California, we say kindergarten. No D, kindergarten. Moving on. But children garden. Yeah, asilo, says Julia. I guess in Italian, I assume because your name's very Italian. Yeah, here in Italy is asilo. Interesting. But it also means children's garden. I don't know. But moving on. It's so close to asylum. Oh no, don't say that. That's terrible. Moving on to an easier one. What was the name of the rabbit in the movie Bambi? What's the rabbit's name in Bambi? And Cody got it first. It is Thumper. Good job to Cody. The answer is Thumper. Thumper, Thumper, Thumper. Next question. In English, at least, what river separates Texas and Mexico? They have the American name for it on here, so don't tell me the Spanish one. Tell me the English one. And Cody got it. It's the Rio Grande, or Rio Grande, as some Americans say, but it's the Rio Grande. Rio Grande. Interesting. We'll have to be careful with this one. Don't let me make it into a trigger word. What was founded in 1933 with the intention of lasting 1,000 years, but in actuality only lasted 12? What was founded in 1933 with the intention of lasting 1,000 years, but in actuality only lasted 12? Lebensraum? I guess that's the German word for it. I guess I'll give that to Cody. It's the Third Reich is the answer. Don't let me make that into a trigger word. But we're going to just move right on from that. Oh, I guess not. I don't know what that is then, Cody. My German ancestors came here before Germany existed, so my German knowledge only goes so far. Next question. What is the name for the crime of lying under oath? Yes, moving on. I agree. Let's just move on from that question. What's the name for the crime of lying under oath? And Rob got it first. It is perjury. Good job to Rob. The answer is perjury. Perjury. That's a good trigger word. Perjury. Some legal ASMR. Next question. Who supposedly died at age 42 in 1977, although some people aren't so sure? This person died at age 42 in 1977. Rob got it first. It is Elvis. Good job to Rob. The answer is Elvis. Elvis has left the building. Next question. What was the Democratic Republic of the Congo known as from 1971 to 1997? What was the DRC called from 1971 to 1997? And Cody got it. The answer is Zaire. Good job to Cody. The answer is Zaire. Anytime that question comes up in regular trivia, someone goes, "That's a much nicer name." And like objectively, it's a nicer name, but it was a very bad time to be in that country. It was a totalitarian government. So yeah, we're glad it's not called that anymore. And still a pretty bad time. Yeah, it was bad. I say this all the time. I used to do children's birthday parties, and I organized a party for a little like 2-year-old boy named Zaire. And it's like, yeah, like objectively, it's a nice name, right? Just like it rolls off the tongue really nice, but like, okay, moving on. Next question. What was the deadliest battle in the American Civil War? And I also threw so many parties for little 3-year-old girls named Daenerys and Khaleesi. Yikes. And Rob got it. It is the Gettysburg. Good job to Rob. The answer is the Battle of Gettysburg. 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 Next question. Who was the demon barber of Fleet Street? Who was the demon barber of Fleet Street? I'm not going to sing any of it. And Rob got it. It is Sweeney Todd. Good job to Rob. The answer is Sweeney Todd. I don't know how copyrighted Broadway songs are on here because I love Broadway songs. So I'm just not going to sing any of Sweeney Todd. Moving on. What is the most common surname in Korea? What is the most common surname in Korea? I think I read a fact that like 40% of Koreans have this surname. And Rob got it. It is Kim, or if I break out my Korean pronunciation, Kim, 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 Kim. Not Kim with the hard K, it's Kim. But yes, Kim is the answer. Next question. Who is usually pursued by Blinky, Inky, Pinky, and Clyde until they pursue them? And Cody got it. It is Pac-Man. Good job to Cody. The answer is Pac-Man. It's a fun game, but it stresses me out. I can only play it for so long. Next question. Who was Jacob Marley's business partner? Oh yeah, Rob, if you've never watched the intro to the game, they go across the screen and it goes Blinky, Inky, Pinky, and Clyde. The ghosts have names. Who was Jacob Marley's business partner? Get into some classic British fiction here. Who was Jacob Marley's British partner? Business partner. A novel that opens with waka, 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 waka. There we go. Rob got it. It is Scrooge. Good job to Rob. The answer is Ebenezer Scrooge. Book that opens with Marley was dead as a doornail to begin with, right? Or Marley was dead to begin with, dead as a doornail, something like that. Yeah, that'd be another good book to read on my channel. Next question. What famous actor's last name means baby goose? Which actor's last name means baby goose? Baby goose, baby goose, baby goose, baby goose, baby goose. Basically, what is a baby goose? And then think of the actor who has that name. And Rob got it. It is Ryan Gosling. Good job to Rob. The answer is Ryan Gosling. All right, we are halfway through this quiz of 100 questions, and it's supposed to get progressively harder. So let's see how hard it gets, because you guys have nailed every single one so far. Next question. What is either a type of bird or a chain of islands off the coast of Africa? What is either a type of bird or a chain of islands off the coast of Africa? Scroll this down. There we go. What is either a type of bird or an island chain? And CF got it. It is canary. Good job to CF. The answer is canary, after the canary bird or the Canary Islands. Next question. What are Assam and Ceylon? What are Assam and Ceylon? Not where are, what are. What are Assam and Ceylon? I think in British English they don't say Ceylon, I think they say Ceylon, but I'm not sure. In America we say Ceylon. What is Assam and Ceylon? I think the quiz is starting to get harder now. What is Assam and Ceylon? And BW Reed, welcome. You got it. They are teas. Good job to BW. The answer is they are types of teas. They are teas. Next question. Oh, this is an easy one for my geography peeps here, right? It says, what body of water connects the Caribbean Sea to the Pacific Ocean? What body of water connects the Caribbean Sea to the Pacific Ocean? What? Oh, there we go. I was trying to rephrase it. Rob got it. First, it's the Panama Canal. Good job to Rob. The answer is the Panama Canal. The Panama Canal. Ooh, a science question. It says, what is the plural of quantum? What is the plural of quantum? I don't even know what quantum means. Let me see. I'm not a science person. Quantum. Oh, the smallest discrete unit of a phenomenon. Okay, I still don't know what it means, but Rob got it. It is quanta. Good job to Rob. The answer is quanta. Rob says it basically means tiny. Oh, that's a better explanation. Good job to Rob. The answer is quanta. Next question. U2 is a band. What is a U2? So what did the band name themselves after? What is a U2? And Cody got it. It's an airplane. Good job to Cody. The answer is an airplane. Next question. What mostly dead language was used to write the Hindu Vedas? What mostly dead language was used to write the Hindu Vedas? And Cody got it. It is Sanskrit. Good job to Cody. The answer is Sanskrit. 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 Next question. In Canada, what holiday happens on the second Monday of October? What do they celebrate in Canada on the second Monday of October? And Cody got it. It is Thanksgiving. Good job to Cody. The answer is Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving. Next question. What company is synonymous with ice resurfacing machines? I guess it's kind of like you know how Band-Aids aren't called Band-Aids, they're bandages, but we all say Band-Aid because that's the brand we know. So what is the ice resurfacing machine known as? And CF got it. It is Zamboni. Good job to CF. The answer apparently is Zamboni, and I'm a big hockey person. I didn't know that. Zamboni is the name of the company that makes the Zambonis. Makes sense. Next question. What term refers to the last runner in a relay race? Who is the last person in the relay race? What are they called? If you know your track and field trivia, Rob does. It is an anchor. Good job to Rob. The answer is the anchor. Anchor, anchor. Next question. What herb, common in Mexican food, tastes like soap to people who have a certain gene? It's apparently like 30% of people, when they eat cilantro, good job to Rob, it tastes like soap. I just think it tastes like horrible. I don't know if I have like part of that gene, because to me it doesn't taste like soap. It tastes like grass. Like, anyway, good job to Rob. The answer is cilantro. I hate cilantro. It literally tastes exactly like grass to me, like just straight green grass. It doesn't taste good. What is that in English? Well, we call it cilantro in English. It's like a type of or coriander. That's a good one. It's like an herb that you put on top of food to make it taste horrible. I don't know. I don't understand cilantro. It tastes terrible to me. But moving on, I have a lot of issues with leafy greens. They make my face itch, so that's probably why I'm probably allergic to it. I don't know. Moving on. What conquistador conquered the Aztecs? Okay, CF also hates cilantro. It's not good. I don't understand. And Rob got it. It is Cortez. Good job to Rob. The answer is Hernan Cortez. Hernan Cortez. Cody loves cilantro. Okay, Cody. I really think I am allergic. I think because like radishes, I know I'm allergic to, because radishes to me taste exactly like pepper. Like a radish like tastes exactly the same to me as if I just like poured pepper on my tongue. Like it burns, it hurts, it makes my eyes water, it tastes like fire. So I have a lot of weird food allergies with certain vegetables. I think cilantro is one of them because to me it tastes horrendous. But moving on. Rob says you're just reading how Cortez mobilized the tribal people who the Aztecs had been warring with against them. That's true. He did. Um, yeah, he like before he attacked. Um, why am I blanking on the Aztec city? You know what I mean? He went around the countryside and found all the tribes and got them like on his side before he attacked the city. It is Tenochtitlan. What was the ancient city called? Because I got them mixed up for a second. You can tell that it's my bedtime if I can't remember Tenochtitlan. It's one of my favorite trigger words. But yeah. Tikal? No, Tikal was further south. I can't remember my ancient Mexican history right now. We're gonna move on. I'm obviously getting tired. Yeah. Moving on. Oh, it's gonna bug me all night. Okay, the next question is, what is the word for a pile of rocks that marks a hiking trail? I have to Google it. Teotihuacan was the city I was thinking of. Teotihuacan was the old city, the old civilization that had collapsed before the Aztecs, and the Aztecs built over that land. That's what it was. I was getting them mixed up because I'm getting tired. Is a man-made landmark. Hello, Alex. Alex is on school and break. And yeah, I'll be going live later, Alex, so I'll probably see you then. So don't worry. We'll talk later. I'm just doing a surprise live real quick. So this is the word for a pile of rocks that marks a hiking trail. Like people who make little stone piles so they can figure out where they are. A waypoint, kind of. It starts with the letter C. Cody does not know. Cody's not a hiker. That's okay. I barely know this word. It starts with the letter C and it's one syllable. How's that? The quiz is supposed to get progressively harder, so we're starting to get to the hard questions, right? There's like 30 more questions left, so it has to get more difficult at some point. I don't know. Maybe this is like an English only word. I'll just say it. You know, in Italian. Let me know in Italian. What is it in Italian, Julia? In English, we apparently say a cairn. A cairn. C-A-I-R-N. A cairn. But yeah, that's not a commonly used word, right? Let's move on. Pietra miliare. Well, yeah, it's a Roman. It definitely sounds like something the Romans would do, right? Like make a little. Cody likes to stay inside. Yeah, the Romans are all about paving roads and plotting out and mapping out things. Right? They had a lot of space. They had to figure it out. The next question is a Canadian question. It says, lost my place. What type of bird is featured on the Canadian $1 coin? What bird is on the $1 Canadian $1 coin? And I'll give that to Cody, who put loony. It's a common loon, just a loon, but loony works too. Good job to Cody. The answer is a loon. Not a good trigger word. Next question. What disease is associated with hydrophobia? Hydrophobia being the fear of water. What disease makes you terrified of water? That's pretty much what they're asking. And Rob got it. It is rabies. Good job to Rob. The answer is rabies. I'm not going to make that into a trigger word, although I bet it's a little tingly. I'm not going to do it. Moving on. What metallic element starting with C is used to make blue pigments? What metallic element starting with C is used to make blue pigments? And Cody got it. It is cobalt. Good job to Cody. The answer is cobalt. Cobalt. Next question. What candy was given to E.T.? What candy did E.T. like to eat? That's such a good movie. What candy did E.T. eat? And Cody got it. It is Reese's Pieces. Good job to Cody. The answer is Reese's Pieces. I guess the lore behind that is that Reese's, who makes the amazing Reese's peanut butter cups, made Reese's Pieces, and like nobody was buying them. So they offered Spielberg like a sponsorship basically to feature them in his movie, and then they were like selling out everywhere because I like Reese's Pieces. I think they're good. Moving on. What lip syncing duo had the hit Blame It on the Rain? Now, Blame It on the Rain. It was from the 90s. What band was that? Who was ultimately revealed that they lip synced all their performances? And Cody got it. It is Milli Vanilli. Good job to Cody, who knows their 90s. The answer is Milli Vanilli. Okay, it's getting harder. This next question. What is Gordon Matthew Thomas Sumner's stage name? So there is a musician, a British musician, that goes by a stage name. His real name is Gordon Matthew Thomas Sumner. And he goes by a much cooler stage name. Not Boy George, that's a good guess, but it is Sting. Good job to Rob. The answer is Sting. That is Sting's name. I think he legally changed his name to Sting, which with a name like that, I would too. Moving on. Who wrote The Audacity of Hope? Who wrote the book, The Audacity of Hope? Ooh, Cody got it real fast. It is Obama. Good job to Cody and Rob. The answer is Barack Obama. Ooh. Here's a movie nerd question. What is Indiana Jones's real first name? That you find out in the third movie is his real name. What was Indiana Jones's real first name? My favorite Indiana Jones movie is let me try that again. Anyway, CF got it. It's Henry. Good job to CF. The answer is Henry. Real name is Henry. When they get Sean Connery in there to play his dad, and he calls him Henry, and he's like, "Do not call." His name was not Barack. Moving up. Interestingly phrased question. What country has a population of over 150 million but has never won an Olympic medal? Think. That's a tough one. I mean, it is supposed to be harder and harder, right? Hey, Misstep, welcome. It's not Indonesia, but that's a very good guess. You are in the right part of the world, Misstep, but it's not Indonesia. So not the DRC. It is a country in Asia. It has over 150 million people, but has never won an Olympic medal. Not Malaysia, definitely not India. India has like a couple billion people, but you're very close, Rob. And geographically, you're very close, Rob. Not Cambodia. You guys are circling the drain. You're getting closer and closer. Not Cambodia. Not Pakistan. I'm sure Pakistan will find some medals. Not Myanmar. Circling. You guys are getting closer and closer. You're narrowing in on this country. Has a huge population, but has never won an Olympic medal. Okay, Rob got it. It's Bangladesh. Good job to Rob. The answer is Bangladesh. It's a huge population, but it's never won an Olympic medal. Good job, Rob. Next question. What company dominates the diamond industry? Pretty much the company that invented the diamond industry and invented the engagement ring too, this company. There were no engagement rings until this company invented the concept of an engagement ring. What company dominates the diamond industry? Okay. What company dominates diamond industry? Not Deneen's, but you're very close. That might be a typo, BW, because you're very close. Not Tiffany. When I think of Tiffany, I think of Lance. Is that bad? Not Swarovski. They make crystals. They make beautiful crystals, right? But not diamonds. I mean, Tiffany makes diamonds. They mine and produce diamond jewelry, but they weren't the biggest one. No, Cody, your messages are not going through, and I realize now I'm on top chat and not live chat, so they probably are, but I'm not on live chat. Let me flop over real quick. It'll take a second. Come on. There we go. There we go. Okay, so yes, BW actually got it first. It's De Beers. No, sorry, there it is. Cody got it first. It's De Beers. I guess YouTube was censoring the word beers. I don't know. All right, it is De Beers. I forgot to put it on the live chat. So yes, your chats are going through. It's just, I guess YouTube thought that the word De Beers was spam. So sorry to Cody and BW. The answer is De Beers. So Cody did get it first. Good job, Cody. Next question. I need someone whenever I go live to be like, are you on live chat? Because I always forget to switch over. Make sure I'm always on live chat. Next question. Ooh, hard science question. It says, what unit is defined as exactly 149,597,870,700 meters which is the approximate distance between the Earth and the Sun. So what is the unit? It's not a light year, apparently. But like a light year is also one of these. There we go. Cody got it. It's an astronomical unit. I think a light year is a measurement of an astronomical unit. And so is parsec, I think, in this step. But yeah, they just want one astronomical unit is the exact distance between the sun and the earth. I did not know that. Science questions. As you can tell, I'm not a science person. Wow, I don't know how to say this word, but let me try. What does an oonophile love? What does an oonophile? Let me write that out in the chat, unless someone actually knows what I'm trying to say. I've never seen this word in my life. This word. Oonophile or oonophile? So basically, what is an oonophile? What is an oonophile love? You know, if it ends in phile, that means that they love something. But what is it that an oonophile loves? I'm learning stuff. There's 25 questions left in this quiz, and it's supposed to get harder and harder and harder. I will give you a hint that it is a kind of beverage. Oh, CF got it. It is wine. Good job. To CF, the answer is wine. They love wine. Interesting. This one comes up all the time in my videos and trivia. What type of camel has 2 humps? What type of camel has 2 humps? There's an easy way to remember which one has 1 hump and which one has 2. It's not a dromedary, Julia. It's the other one. There's 2 camels. One is a dromedary. It has 1 hump. And the other one has 2 humps, and it is a Bactrian. Good job to BW. It is a Bactrian. So imagine a B on its side, 2 humps. Imagine a D on its side, 1 hump. So a Bactrian camel has 2 humps. A dromedary has 1. And now you will always know. That is a difference, and that's how you remember. Bactrian camel has 2 humps. Okay, more science questions with words I don't know how to pronounce, but let me try. It says bituminous and anthracite are types of what? Okay, now that I see the answer, I get it. I've heard of anthracite, but not bituminous. Bituminous and anthracite are types of what? They're not germs or gems. I thought it said germs. I'm getting tired. They are not gems, but they do come from the earth. They are mined. Rob got it. It is coal. Good job to Rob. The answer is coal. Those are types of coal. Oh no, this is so hard. I'm sorry, you guys, but it gets so much harder. It's an English word, so apologies to people like Julia. It says, what is the only 6-letter word in English, at least, that ends in MT? What is the only 6-letter word that ends in MT? This is so hard. Wow, when Rob got it, it is dreamt. Dreamt. Good job to Rob. It is dreamt. 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 You have a B2? I don't know what that means, Julia. I don't know. I don't know what that means. Anyway, next question. Who did Ringo Starr replace as drummer for the Beatles? Oh, okay. It's a level of knowledge. Okay, so Julia knows their languages, so that's very good. I mean, I figure you write in perfect English, so I figure you have extensive English knowledge. I'm just saying that a lot of English speakers would not have got that question. They go from A1 to C2, and you're at B2. Look at you, Julia. Great job. Proud of you. It's not easy to learn languages. Stu Sutcliffe is not that. So he was their drummer, I think, back when they were performing in Germany still, when they were just performing in German nightclubs. And then Ringo wound up replacing him when they started recording. Even though, if I remember, Ringo never played the drums before. He just kind of made it up as he went along. No clue. Okay, I will tell you that it is B2 students have better grasp of grammar than natives. I'm sure, Miss Dunn. Yeah, I'm sure that people who study English like know English better than a lot of native speakers because you have to like actually sit and learn it. CF got it. It's Pete Best. Good job, CF. The answer is Pete Best. Pete Best. Pete Best. This is interesting. All right, there's 20. There's 20 questions left. Math. So, like I said, it's getting progressively harder and harder. What sport is sometimes called the sweet science? I've never heard this. What sport is sometimes called the sweet silence? Sweet science, I'm sorry. Sweet science, not baseball. It kind of makes sense because there's a lot of science involved in baseball, but it's not baseball. I'll give you the hint that it's a sport that does not involve a ball. It is boxing. Good job to CF. The answer is boxing. Good job, CF. It is apparently boxing. Boxing. What? I have never heard this phrase. What zone? Let's see if any of you guys know this. What zone is for immediate loading and unloading of passengers only? Is that for like airports? What zone is for immediate loading and unloading of passengers only? It is not the red zone, but it is a color. It is the blank zone, and the blank is a color, but apparently it's not red. Cody got it. It's the white zone. Good job to Cody, who somehow knows that it is the white zone. I've never heard that phrase in my life. I guess that just means like when you're driving, like you can only pull over in that zone if you were picking up someone or dropping them off. From airplane. Nice, Cody. All right. This is one I know because I'm a geography nerd. It says, in what country would you find the world's largest stadium? And it says the Rungrado 1st of May Stadium, which I don't know what that means. I only know it as the 1st of May Stadium. The 1st of May Stadium. And it is not Prague or Brazil or Qatar. It sounds like a Brazilian one. CF, I need you to specify which Korea. It is a specific one of the Koreas. So whoever gets it first. And BW got it. It is North Korea. So I'll give that to BW and CF. The answer is North Korea, where you can find the world's largest stadium used for like military parades and things. This step says the stadium in Prague holds 250,000 people. I think the big North Korea stadium is like physically larger. Like I don't think it holds the. I remember reading about it. I think like by size, it's the world's largest stadium, but it doesn't fit. Someone can correct me. I don't think it fits the most people, but it's like literally by size the world's largest stadium. It was built because they could, and because they could be like, look, we can hold world sporting events like the Olympics, but no organization in their right mind is going to host an event in North Korea. But they built it because they could. And I know they hold like military showcases there. No one knows its exact capacity. Oh, CF, there you go. Because North Korea. Oh, FIFA. FIFA is a sporting organization who would hold an event in North Korea. Not the World Cup, because you need like 5 stadiums to do the World Cup. Like, it's physically impossible to take like 4 months to host a World Cup series in one stadium. But I mean, FIFA would. They would write FIFA a nice large check and they'd be like, absolutely. Anyway, moving on. All right, this is an 80s movie reference. It was one of my favorite movies when I was little because they turned it into a TV show and it was a fantastic TV show. What movie coined the phrase, there can be only one? One of my favorite TV shows when I was a little kid. Oh my gosh. Rob got it. It's Highlander. Good job to Rob. The answer is Highlander. If you've never heard the theme song, Freddie Mercury wrote the theme song. I think Queen, technically. It's Queen credited. It's called The Princess of the Universe. It's as epic as it sounds. Oh, hey, Suzanne, you got it too. It's the best theme song to any TV show that's ever been written. Highlander's an amazing show. At least I haven't watched since I was like 8. So moving on. Space question. What dwarf planet, named after the Greek goddess of discord, is heavier than Pluto? My sister and I got into an argument over whether or not Pluto is a planet. And I was like, listen, if you count Pluto as a planet, you have to count all of these other exoplanets and dwarf planets and things. Like, there would be, it's like we either have 8 planets or we have 3,000 planets. So Pluto is not a planet, it's a dwarf planet. It's not Ceres. That's a good guess, though. Ceres, I think, is just slightly smaller than Pluto. Or is it an asteroid? I think Ceres is an asteroid. But anyway, it's not that. Named after the Greek goddess of discord. Not Kairos. It starts with the letter E. E. And it's not, it's chorizo. It's, okay. Julia got it. It's Eris. Good job to Julia. The answer is Eris. I was about to say it's not Eros, because that's a different dwarf planet, right? Eros is a dwarf planet, I believe so. Yeah, Eris is the one they're looking for. It's bigger than Pluto. Next question. Ooh, who sculpted the burghers of Calais? Good job, Julia. You're a smarty. My goodness, you study all the cool things. You get to learn languages and ancient Greek stuff. Julia gets to study all the fun stuff. Who sculpted the burghers of Calais? He made a more famous statue, one of which is in San Francisco, my hometown. Not Michelangelo. Let me double check that I know what I'm talking about. Oh, but CF got it. It's Rodin. Good job to CF. The answer is Rodin, who made the Thinker, right? Yep, he made the Thinker. He made like 4 or 5 of them, and one of them is in San Francisco. So I've seen a Thinker, but it was by Auguste Rodin. Next question. In what game can you get 50 extra points for using all of your tiles? In Italy, there's a type of high school named Liceo Classico where you study Latin, ancient Greek, and mythology. Oh my gosh, sign me up, Julia. That sounds amazing. And Cody got it. It is Scrabble. Good job to Cody. The answer is Scrabble. I've never won a game of Scrabble in my life. I am terrible at it. Trivial Pursuit, I can imagine I dominate Trivial Pursuit. No one else gets a turn. I can just go straight from beginning to end. But not Scrabble. I've never ever won a game of Scrabble. All right, this next question has a word I've never seen before, so I'm not sure how to pronounce it. It says, what is pulchritude? Let me type it out. Pulchritude. Pulchritude. What is pulchritude? I've never heard of that word in my life. Pulchritude. It's not that English has the worst The worst. I'm tired. English. Julia got it. It's beauty. Good job to Julia. It means beauty. English has the most words out of any other language. Like, there's like so many English words I've never heard before. Julia's Latin. Man, Julia is so smart. I really admire Julia. You're a hero. I hope you can come to my trivia night, even though it's going to be like this time, my time, your time when I'm doing my main trivia. It'll be like 3 in the morning in Italy when I do my trivia. But anyway, thank you, Julia. You got it. What in the world was that? What was that? You all heard that. Hamish, I do not have an OnlyFans, nor will I ever have an OnlyFans. I'm a former educator, and like I would never, ever, ever want any of my former students finding that. That is like the number one reason. If any of my former students find this channel, that would be embarrassing. If I had an OnlyFans and one of them found it, I would not be able to live with myself. That's the only reason. No, number one reason why I don't have an OnlyFans image. Moving on. Okay, this is interesting. Who originally recorded the song Respect, famously covered by Aretha Franklin? Yeah, we all know what Hamish is doing right now. I didn't know that that was a cover. I thought that was an original Aretha song. So who originally sang Respect that became famous by Aretha? Sadly, it was not Queen Dolly. I adore Dolly Parton. It was not Dolly. It was a man. I'll give you that. So not Gladys Knight. It was a man who originally sang it. Not really his kind of song, I don't think, but apparently he's the one who originally recorded it. So yeah, think of like a famous male singer from that time. Not Elvis. Elvis did a lot of covers himself, but he did not originally do Respect. Although he probably would have absolutely nailed a cover of Respect, let's be real. Older than Elvis, someone Elvis would have listened to growing up. Not Sinatra, although Sinatra doing a cover of Respect would be pretty epic too. But yeah, think of like someone who Elvis would have listened to as a child. It is a black recording artist. I'll give you that since I told you it's men. It is a black male recording artist. CF got it. It's Otis Redding. Good job to CF. The answer is Otis Redding. I don't know. I kind of picture Otis Redding, whenever I think of Otis Redding, I think of like his more like smooth, calm songs, not something like Respect. But anyway, what do I know? Next question is a movie it's a movie quote from a movie I haven't seen. It says, "What movie featured the quote? Once again, things that could have been brought to my attention yesterday." At age 26, yeah, that is very sad. What movie features the quote, "Once again, things that could have been brought to my attention yesterday"? Actually, oops, one of my nails popped off. That was scary. I've seen like the last 20 minutes of this movie, so I feel like I've seen this scene, question mark? I don't know. What movie features the quote, "Once again, things that could have been brought to my attention yesterday"? I can give you guys some hints if you want. It's awfully quiet, so I'll give you some hints. It stars, I just blanked on his name. I am so tired. Adam Sandler. It stars Adam Sandler. If I describe the movie, it's going to give him away because every Adam Sandler movie is very distinct from one another. Rob got it. It's The Wedding Singer. Good job to Rob. The answer is The Wedding Singer. The Wedding Singer. Next question, a geography one. So this one's easy for me. New Providence is the most populous island in which country? New Providence is the most populous island in which country? This one's easy for me. New Providence is the largest island, or the most populous island in the Bahamas. Good job to Cody. The answer is the Bahamas. Bahamas, Bahamas. Next question. Oh, bye, Julia. Have a good day at work. Ciao. Next question. And thank you for participating, Julia. You're amazing. What field of study is called the dismal science? And we are in the top 10 questions, so these are supposed to be the hardest questions. What field of study is called the dismal science? Which makes sense to me. I took this class in high school, and it was pretty dismal. What field of study is called the dismal science? It's not like science, like a chemistry or something like that. It's there we go. CF got it. It's economics. Good job to CF. The answer is economics. And yeah, that was a pretty dismal class. I did not enjoy it. It was not fun. Interesting sometimes, but not fun. Next question. I'm not sure how to pronounce this name. What is Zeno known for creating? Zeno. This is a philosophy question, I think. Zeno or Zeno, what are they known for creating? I'm pretty sure this comes from philosophy. I only took one philosophy class in college thinking it would be a lot of fun, and I was like, I'm never taking a philosophy class ever again. It makes you think way too hard. What is Zeno known for creating? And we're in the hard one. So yeah, exactly, Cody. This is hard. Some of these are easy. I'm looking through the last few ones. I know two of them very easily, but not this one. It is something in philosophy that starts with the letter P. I'll give you that. It starts with the letter P. Let me Google. Zeno. There we go. Oh, CF got it. It is paradoxes. Good job to CF. Apparently, he studied Stoicism in Athens. He was born on Cyprus. He founded Stoicism. It sounds like a terrible person to like hang out with at a party. Be like, oh, Zeno's gonna be there. I'm pass. I'm not gonna go. He sounds terrible to hang out with. Moving on though. This is a I assume he's an Assassin's Creed. Do you assassinate him? No, those games rule. I love Assassin's Creed. Next question. What does the S stand for in TTLS HIWWYA? What does the S stand for in TTLS HIWWYA? I'm going to have to Google this to see what that means. TTLS HIWWYA. I spelled it wrong in my Google search. It doesn't pop up on Google. Just oh, it's the title of a nursery rhyme or nursery song, just abbreviated. TTLS. Yep, CF got it. It's star. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Wow, we are so intelligent. It's star. I was like, this must be some kind of astronomy phrase. Anyway, To me, this is an easy one. Who is the Greek goddess of agriculture? Who is the Greek goddess of agriculture? And Rob got it. It's Demeter. Yeah, like I know that one off the top of my head easily. It's Demeter. Very good, Rob. This is something I know, but I didn't know it had a name. So let me just read the question, because this is a game I've played a lot of times. What is the term for a story or drawing made by several people where each person adds to it without seeing the work of the others? I would do this at like my jobs when it was slow. I would start a story, and then just like when people walked by, they would add to it, only being able to see like the previous line before it. And then at the end of the day, see what the story is. Mosaic is a good one. It's not what it says here. I have never heard this phrase ever. Like, I've played this game so many times, I didn't know it had a name. Yeah, it has an actual name. MoMA has a collection of these apparently. They have a whole exhibit of this at the MoMA. That's so cool. Anyway, I'm just gonna tell you it's called an exquisite corpse. Exquisite corpse. Apparently the MoMA has an exquisite corpse collection. That's really cool. It has a lot of cool artwork in it. It's really neat. An exquisite corpse. Next question, near and dear to me, what does Nevada mean in Spanish? I didn't know it had a name. It was just the game where you just continue the drawing or story. What does Nevada mean in Spanish? And Cody got it. It is snowy. Good job to Cody. The answer is snowy. And remember, I live in a state called Nevada. Any other time you see that word, it's Nevada. Unless it's referring to the US state, then it's Nevada. American English, we call the state Nevada. But any other phrase of it, I guess the mountains outside of my window that you can't see are the Sierra Nevada mountains. That like Colorado. Yes, it's not Colorado. The US state is Colorado, but in any other usage, it's Colorado, right? I never thought of it like that. Yes. This next one I also know off the top of my head. Which town did the Pied Piper rid of rats? Which town did the Pied Piper rid of rats? This was very easy. This is question number 3, or the final question, number 97 out of 100, or 98. I wish I could do math. 98. What town did the Pied Piper rid of rats? Apparently, this is based on a true story, the Pied Piper. Cody does not know. The story, like the short story I read in like my book of stories as a kid was called The Pied Piper of Blank. It was the name of the town. So like I know this, like nobody's business. What town did the Pied Piper rid of rats? I don't think it's a real town in the story, but the story is apparently based on a true story. BW got it. It's Hamlin. Good job to BW. It is Hamlin. The story I would read as a kid was called The Pied Piper of Hamlin. So like I know it very well. Moving on. Okay, these are the last 2 questions. And wow, they are hard. It says, what is the study of smells and olfactory processes? What is the study of smells and nose functions called? That's interesting. What is the study of smells and olfactory processes? Not scentology, that would be too easy. It's, I assume, a Greek word or Latin word? Odorology. You're on the right track, Cody. It starts with the letter O, but it's not odorology. I think this is a Greek phrase. It's an ology, but it starts with the letter O. But I've never heard of it before. I've never been to a nose doctor. Yeah, let's see if anyone can get it. Oop, I lost another fingernail. Time for my nails to pop off, I guess. That's fair. Here we go. Yeah, they're popping off. Watch me pop my fingernails off live. Ontology. Good guess, Rob, but that is not it. Ontology. That is not it, Cody. That's the right amount of syllables. Guys are getting there. Ow. Oh, it hurts. Ow. Okay. Oh, man. It hurts to pop these nails off sometimes. Sometimes they just come off like it's nothing. Olfactology. Oh, that hurt. I'm going to stop. No. Ooh, this thumb's coming off, though. I wonder if it makes a good sound. No, it just really hurts my thumb. Okay, I'm going to stop messing with my fake nails. All right, I'm going to get you guys out of your misery. It's osmology. Osmology. Okay, you learned that. All right. This is the last question, the hardest one in this quiz. What name is given to the phobia of the dark? If you're afraid of the dark, you have this phobia. What is it called? Oh, this nail broke. That's too bad. I like these kinds of nails. There we go. This nail snapped in half. That's sad. That was too loud. All right. So if you have a phobia of the dark, what do you have? Phobia of the dark. Something I had when I was really little. I was really, really bothered by the dark. I needed to sleep with like my lamp on pretty much when I was a little kid because I had this so bad. I was really convinced that like monsters were going to break into my house in the middle of the night. Like specifically like crazy monsters. There is this scene in the Disney movie, Dog's House. Good job. Nyctophobia. Good job to Dog's House. It is nyctophobia. It was The Great Mouse Detective, where there was like a bat, like an evil bat that broke into their house on Baker Street. And I was so afraid that that would happen to my house, that bat was going to come into my house. Oop. I'm still playing with my nails. I like that. Like I needed to keep my lamp on at night. I was so afraid of like various monsters coming into our house at night. But yeah, so that was the quiz. That was a hard one. We'll never do a quiz like this again. It was way too hard. But yeah, I'm going to go to bed, and I'm still picking up my nails. I'm going to post the link for today's trivia. So if you've just joined, don't worry. I'm doing this again in about 13 hours. I got my nails off. Good night, CF. So yeah, I'm going to end this. You're welcome, Rob. And I will post the little link to my trivia, my normal trivia. So yeah, so that you all know that it is happening. I forgot to do it last week. I felt so bad. So I'm going to do that now, and I'm going to go to bed. So thank you for hanging out with me while I couldn't sleep. I feel like I can sleep now. So yeah, you're very welcome, BW. This was fun. Now I got hiccups. Okay, I'm going to go. Bye, you guys. I'll talk to you very soon. Bye-bye. All these chords. Bye, guys.